Imagine standing on a beach at sunset. As darkness falls, thousands of stars appear overhead. Each one is a sun, and around many of them, invisible planets silently orbit. Somewhere out there, could a planet exist with blue oceans, white clouds, and maybe even life? Recently, headlines exploded with a bold claim. Scientists have found a planet better than Earth. If true, it would be one of humanity's greatest discoveries. But is that really what happened? Or is the truth even more interesting than the headline? For most of history, humans assumed Earth was unique. That changed in 1995, when astronomers confirmed the first planet orbiting a sun-like star outside our solar system, the first known exoplanet. Since then, thousands more have been found. Scorching rocks, giant gas worlds, planets that orbit their stars in hours instead of years. Among all these strange worlds, scientists have been searching for one thing in particular: another Earth. Finding one is incredibly hard, like spotting a firefly next to a lighthouse from thousands of kilometers away. Stars are blindingly bright. Planets are tiny by comparison, so astronomers rely on indirect clues. The most successful is the transit method. When a planet passes in front of its star, it blocks a tiny sliver of light. That faint, repeating dip tells scientists a planet is there. In 2009, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope began staring at over 150,000 stars looking for exactly this signal. The results were staggering. The Milky Way may contain hundreds of billions of planets, with billions of rocky ones potentially sitting in their stars' habitable zones, where temperatures could allow liquid water. Suddenly, the question wasn't whether other Earths existed, but which one to study first. But finding a planet is only step one. Scientists also look for the ingredients life needs: liquid water, a stable energy source, and a protective atmosphere, all within that Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold. Earth sits comfortably in that zone around our sunday. Nudge us closer to the sun and oceans could evaporate, push us farther and we'd freeze. One planet has captured global attention, K2-18b, about 120 light-years away in the constellation Leo. It's not rocky like Earth, nor a gas giant like Jupiter. It's a sub-Neptune, a planet type common across the galaxy but absent from our own solar system. K2-18b orbits within its red dwarf star's habitable zone, meaning liquid water could potentially exist there. But being in the right zone doesn't guarantee habitability. It's like finding a house in a perfect climate before ever opening the front door. Does it have a real atmosphere? What's it made of? Is there an ocean hidden under the clouds? Or crushing pressure where nothing could survive? To find out, astronomers study starlight that filters through a planet's atmosphere as it passes in front of its star. Different gases absorb different wavelengths, leaving behind chemical fingerprints, like walking into a kitchen blindfolded and identifying dinner by smell alone. This is where the James Webb Space Telescope comes in. Humanity's most powerful space telescope, positioned 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. When Webb examined K2-18b, it detected strong evidence of methane and carbon dioxide, both compatible with potentially habitable conditions. More intriguingly, it picked up a possible faint signal of dimethyl sulfide, DMS, a molecule that on Earth is almost exclusively produced by living organisms like marine phytoplankton. Headlines ran wild. Some claimed evidence of alien life, others declared Earth had found its superior twin. But the scientists behind the research urged caution. The DMS signal is weak and unconfirmed. It needs independent verification, repeated observations, and ruling out non-biological explanations. Even if confirmed, unknown chemistry under alien conditions might produce DMS without any life involved. Exciting evidence is not the same as proof. That's one of science's core principles. There's another reason for caution. K2-18b is roughly 8.6 times Earth's mass and 2.6 times its diameter, likely wrapped in a thick, hydrogen-rich atmosphere unlike anything we know. Some scientists propose it could be a Haitian world, a hydrogen atmosphere covering a global ocean, potentially hospitable to microbial life. It's a fascinating hypothesis, but nothing more yet. No ocean has been observed, no life has been confirmed. So is K2-18b actually better than Earth? No, not even close, at least not yet. Ask any astronomer where they'd rather live tomorrow, and they'd choose Earth without hesitation. Earth isn't just habitable, it's an extraordinarily rare, finely balanced system. We have an oxygen-rich atmosphere, a magnetic field shielding us from solar radiation, oceans covering 70% of the surface, plate tectonics regulating our climate over millions of years, a moon that stabilizes our seasons, and a sun that's remained stable for billions of years. Lose the magnetic field, and our atmosphere could be stripped away, as may have happened on Mars. Double our gravity, and life as we know it might never have evolved. Swap our air for a hydrogen atmosphere, and we couldn't breathe without technology. Being in the habitable zone doesn't mean being another Earth, it just means a planet deserves closer study. We still don't know what's beneath K20-18b's thick atmosphere, an ocean, solid ground, or crushing extremes. From 120 light-years away, no telescope can show us landscapes or oceans directly, not yet. But the tools are improving fast. NASA's upcoming Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope and other next-generation observatories aim to directly image nearby rocky worlds, study their atmospheres, and search for gases that only life could produce. We're moving from simply discovering planets to actually studying them as real worlds. Maybe that's the real discovery here, not that we've found something better than Earth, but that we've learned Earth is far from alone. In 1995, we knew of one planetary system, ours. Today, we've confirmed over 5,000 exoplanets, with thousands more awaiting verification. Somewhere among those hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy, there could be frozen worlds, endless oceans, or crimson skies under red dwarf suns. Perhaps somewhere, another civilization is looking up at its own night sky, wondering the same thing we are. For now, we don't know. And that uncertainty is exactly what makes this journey exciting. Science isn't about having all the answers, but asking better questions and following the evidence. Claims that we've found a planet better than Earth oversimplify a much richer story. We've found a remarkable world worth studying, nothing more, nothing less yet. Until that second Earth is truly found, our own planet remains the only place in the universe known to support life. Maybe the real question isn't whether another planet beats Earth, it's whether we're doing enough to protect the one world we already have. The search continues.